So as we know, the writers and actors are on strike. This writer's strike has been a very tough thing, and it's very much needed in this field. Something that Fran Drescher from The Nanny, she's now the president of SAG-AFTRA, which is the Screen Actors Guild. She had stated that in, I think, a press conference, which is very interesting, that the majority of the actors in the SAG-AFTRA, which I think is about 160,000 members, that the majority of them make close to up to about $26,500 a year. That kind of shocked me because I feel like, looking at with some of these, actors and stuff, you would think that they're making a lot more money. They're making, tons of money or whatever it is. But that's just not the case. You know what I'm saying? I've done extra work before. I've been on different sets of different TV shows, and I saw my checks, and I'm just, I was just an extra, and I'm just looking at that like, okay, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for these actors, you would think that they would get so much more, especially with these shows that make a lot of ad revenue, or these films that make, millions of dollars in the box office, not just nationally, but also globally. You know what I'm saying? And it's very interesting because the CEOs of these Hollywood studios and those involved in these films, those who put up the money, the investors, what I'm getting from it is that they not only do they want their money back for investing in these films or TV shows, they want to profit on top of it. Because they have expenses, they have bills to pay, they have, mouths to feed, and, clothes that they have to put on, their children's back and take care of their families. But also one point, Fran Drescher made, and I think it was a press conference where she was talking about it. She's like, so do many of these actors and writers. And these are the people who are the faces of these stories, of these, on these TV shows, on these films. They're the faces. They're the ones putting in their hard work to bring these stories to life. So it's really shocking because you would think that a number of them are making more money. And I'm talking about in the long run, I guess, when the residuals come about, when, the show is getting picked up in syndication, or the film as well as being played on this channel, that channel, or whatever. You would think they're making more money in the residuals. And there are some actors who kind of put out their checks, or the amounts that they make in some of their checks, and those amounts are just like, wait, what? What is that? What is this? How can you live on that? You know what I'm saying? In this field, with entertainment, with the creative arts, it's very tough for us as creative artists to make consistent, steady pay. And you got those people with those comments, oh, well, you should have chose a different field, like this field or that field. Sometimes you go after what your heart is calling you to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a creative artist, you understand what I'm trying to say with that. It's not something that you can just, you just, oh, forget about it and you move on. Some people, I think, can do that because they really just don't care about the work, the art, the craft, but then there are those who do. So yeah, us as creative artists, we all have to kind of stick it out